Hey guys, GameBar06 here. We are back with another video today. We are doing the fourth poll. This is the result of the fourth poll. If you guys checked out the poll, if you guys voted on the poll, then you know that Mikasa from Attack on Titan won. I might have also said this in another video. I've never seen Attack on Titan, and the reason I have never watched Attack on Titan is because I don't know. I've seen some screenshots and other things, and I've read a summary the of the series, and it looks, and it sounds depressing. The characters themselves don't look like terribly designed or anything like that. Like Mikasa's an alright designed character, um, but no, it just looks very depressing. So no, um, I might be wrong on that, but that's just the impression that I get. So you guys can let me know in the comment section down below if it's actually worth me taking the time to watch the first episode. And then after I watch the first episode or two, actually I usually decide after the first episode, then I'll decide whether or not I'll continue it. Then again, I watched the first couple of episodes of Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter x Hunter. Well, I watched the first episode and I watched most of the second, and it was very boring. Then someone actually convinced me to continue it, and I did. And I'm glad I did, because it's actually a pretty good series. I'm not sure if it would be in my top 10. I actually might make a top 10 anime list out of the 24 that I have, which if you guys saw the anime list I have that I said I would constantly update, I've seen 24 different ones. Again, I count Naruto, Shippuden, and Boruto as one because it's one continuing story. It's the same world, and it's just different times within that story. Same thing with Dragon Ball Z, Super, GT and Super. Well, they're two different continuations of Z, but still, I count that within the same thing. Yeah, so with that in mind, yeah, I've seen 24, and if you guys want me to do a top 10, I might. If you guys want me to do the video I talked about where I talk about why I think One Piece and Luffy are the greatest things to ever exist in fiction, I can do that as well. I can also talk about why Naruto isn't just some gifted prodigy child that some people claim he is. Some people also claim that Asta's gifted because he has an anti-magic sword, even though if you guys have seen the anime, it's not like he's defeated a bunch of high-level people by himself just with his sword. That's not how it works. In fact, one of the Midnight Sun is the lion guy. I forget his name. I think he's like I don't know, the Senegredo. I actually have no clue. I forget, but yeah, that guy looks like the Beast Dude. It required the entirety of the Black Bulls to defeat that dude. So, no, it's not like Asta has any special overpowered abilities. Any magic user who has magic that can prevent Asta from getting close to them, or if they're just simply faster than Asta with their magic, can counter him. But enough of that. Let's actually get to the main subject of the video, which would obviously be this. So, at the time I'm recording this, I've already set up the poll. I haven't posted it on my Twitter yet, but I will after I record this, which will be the day before this comes out. Yeah, I'm recording this the day before it comes out because, yeah, this is going to be released on Saturday, May 16th at 3 p.m. So, at that time, you guys will have 2 hours to vote on this poll. This poll, this is to determine the next female character I draw, just like the previous 4 polls. Well, actually, it's been more than four because 2 of them have been tiebreakers, but they're part of the same. Those tiebreakers are part of the same general poll. But yeah, so you guys will have a couple of hours whenever after this video comes out to vote on that poll. Whoever is top voted at 5 p.m. on Saturday will be the one I start drawing for the next video. So be excited for that. It's going to take, well, I think this is a couple weeks after my Edgeri Hado drawing, so this might take a couple of weeks, maybe more, maybe less, because I'm also working on improving my animation. I've mentioned that before, so I'm busy with that as well. And I'm also going to be creating a Dragon Ball Stick Notes OC. If you guys remember the last Stick Notes OC video, I'm going to do, yeah, it's going to be like that, except hopefully this OC will turn out better, and I'm actually going to make a character turnaround. So I'm not only going to make the character, but I'm going to make the character from, I think it would be 8 different perspectives. So it'll be the side view, the back view 3/4, the full back view, the back view 3/4 the other way around, the other side. So yeah, side view with the other side, 3/4 view from, 3/4 view, front view, and then 3/4 from the other side. And then, yeah, that'll be a full character turnaround. And then the hardest part for me, that's just going to be probably doing the hair from all those different perspectives. Because I've never drawn hair from that many perspectives before. I'm confident I can draw hair from the back view because it's practically the same as the front view. It's kind of maybe flipped. It's essentially the same thing. I've done side view. You guys saw my reference sheet. Yeah, I've done side view before. 3/4 view is pretty much ever since I started doing art purely digital. That's mostly what I've been doing. So there's that. And this is with stick figures, so I'm more confident in that. So yeah, what you're seeing now, obviously, if you can't tell, this is a more, I'm not sure if it would be rendered would be the right word, but yeah, there's more to this in comparison to, for example, an Edgeri Hado drawing, or the gender bent Luffy drawing, or the Android 18, or the Shinobu. This one has a full-on background. The last time I did this was with the Mount Lady drawing, which was 2 videos ago, referencing this as the latest video. Yeah, it was 2 videos ago. So, and that one wasn't, that one I wouldn't say is as good as this. So, but you guys can be the judge. For most of this, you're probably going to see at least one of the references up on the screen. That's simply so I can draw the character and convert that character into my own style. So there's that. So obviously, in order for me to try to draw the character and make them recognizable, I have to know what the character looks like. So yeah, that's why that's there. And also so I know what colors to use for those parts of the character, such as the skin, the eyes, the actual clothing, since I'm doing the same clothing, or at least I'm doing the clothing that's in 2 out of the 3 references that I used here. Yeah, I'm using that clothing. So yeah, for those reasons, that's why it's like that. So yeah, this is just me doing line art, which with the line art, since I'm combining everything into one individual line art for the character, the sword, and the character themselves, that does save me some work, because that means some stuff I don't have to line because it's covered by the sword, and some stuff so yeah, some stuff I can ignore, some stuff I can't. But there we go. That's how it's going. And then after I do the basic line art, then I simply add line weight to it and edit it. And I did a new style for the eyes. and I referenced a video that I saw for Ibis Paint, like eye sampling, and I also referenced SimZ, which I've mentioned a multitude of times. Yeah, to slightly change the way I do them. It's the first thing that I fully color. Once I finish the class, you'll see that's the first thing I finish, and then I add the white spots. So yeah, I like how this drawing came out. I think this is probably my best one in terms of drawing a character into my own style versus drawing a character in the style that they are shown in. I think this is the best one in terms of converting the character to my own unique style. And I use the word unique loosely because when it comes to anything in life, nothing is 100% original, nothing is 0% original. That's something that White Manga said. If you guys know him, he's a popular YouTuber, and he's known for his Saturday AM and PM thing going on. So, obviously, as I've mentioned before, SimZ has been influencing my art for the past year now, ever since I saw his Luffy drawing in the Grand Line Review Discord server. Ever since then, his art has inspired me, and my style has changed as a result of his. And anytime I see his art, it inspires me to create art myself. It's the same. I feel the same way about Fabiana Cruz. Fabiana Cruz and Mickey Animations. When it comes to animation, which animation is a type of art. So I'm going to be more specific. So yeah, when it comes to drawing, since SimZ does drawing, and I've shown an example in my first art video. If you guys check out that one, you can see an example of his work. I showed a Bulma drawing that he did. So yeah, so there we go. That's how I feel, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I'm not uploading videos on a regular basis, but just understand that I'm focusing on quality. I'm focusing on the quality of my work, and therefore I don't rush the work. Plus, I simply have other things I do outside of art. So there is that. So if you want to keep up with what I'm doing it at all times, that's why I said join my Discord server. I post something art related or animation related pretty much every day. That's mostly what I do. And if you choose to join in, I will chat with you if you choose to talk, because I do have it set up so I see every message. Any message that pops up in the server, I will see, or I will be notified of it. I don't have a notification sound for Discord because that would be annoying for every time I get pinged for videos on from other Discord servers. So I won't see it immediately. I will hopefully respond. I will respond likely on the same day at the very least. So I hope, for those of you who have not joined, you do, and I hope for those of you who are watching my video who aren't subscribed, that you go ahead and subscribe. It would be well appreciated. Subscribe, like the video if you actually like it. If you've made it this far, you might as well, because if you didn't like the video and you watched 14 minutes of this, then you wasted 14 minutes of your life that you could have been using doing literally anything else. So let's see what else to talk about. I haven't. It's been a couple of weeks, and it's probably because of the pandemic, since One Piece episode's been released. The last one that was released was like not episode 923. I don't think that's that. Actually, it might be 923. Or no, I don't think it was 923. Maybe 932 or something like that. I don't remember the number, but the last one was released at some was talking was showing Luffy. Spoiler alert, was showing Luffy in the prison with the old man who's apparently famous, and that's so yeah. So we'll, we'll keep that in mind. Um, yeah. So lately, um, I think I might have mentioned this. If I haven't, then I guess I haven't. But I did decide because I wanted to refresh myself on Naruto, and I really liked the series. I decided to start rewatching the entire thing, skip the filler episodes, and I'm all the way up to the war. I'm in like episode 380s, and honestly, no matter how many times I watch it, I can still feel the emotion, and especially during the time, spoiler alert for those who haven't seen Naruto or Shippuden, especially when Jiraiya dies and Naruto walks around all depressed. I can I can feel that pain. I think Naruto is actually the only anime that can make me feel that sort of pain, make me sympathize with the character, sympathize with the character that much. So yeah, a great series. That's it for today. I know I rambled on. I do that every video. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys later.